Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randy. Hope you're having a great day. It's today is Friday. I posted a video this morning that I recorded yesterday for Fired Up Friday. So that's my Fired Up Friday video. But the cars, there's so many of them to go by here. I have something here that I wanted to show you that. Again, it's one of these due diligence things. People that know me, this one actually happened to come from my wife, a lovely girl. She's always looking out for me when it comes to stuff like this. You know, if I have an interest in something, she's guaranteed to support it. That's just the kind of girl she is, and that's the reason why we've been together for well over 20 years now. But what do we got there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and some parts. So she likes to do the auction stuff, right? So there's lots of stuff that's available on Facebook Marketplace, and there's this and that. You go here and there. We have an auction service here locally around where we live called Max Sold. MAXSOLD, Max Sold. And she likes to look for stuff on there for herself, and I don't blame her because you can usually find some pretty decent stuff. As a matter of fact, over the last 2 or 3 months, I've taken her to pick stuff up and she's like just amazed at it cost nothing. So I want to show you this, because this is amazing. Even though a lot of it really isn't high value, there's some here that is when it's fully restored. And there's a couple of pieces here in this particular group that I think I'm going to go after and try and get running again. But let me bring you over here, and we'll aim the camera in that direction so you can see what I got on the trunk of the car that we paid $1 for. $1 plus tax in an auction fee. It came to $1.33 Canadian money. $1.33. You guys aren't going to believe this stuff. Okay, hold on. There we go. There, let me see if I can get you in the right place. And we'll see if we can get this right here. Yeah, we don't want too much of this here going on here. There we go. I mean, let's be honest here. Can you imagine? So, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna bring you right over here and we'll talk about this stuff. So this is like, this is the only one that had a globe, but it's a decent globe. And it is a soup can, and it does have a 3-piece fuel cap. I haven't checked any of this stuff. I don't even know if any of this turns. It could be seized up. I'll deal with that later. But this is a 1 of 62, and this is a 2 of 63. So these are both 220s, and they're beat up, and the hats are scratched and mangulated, and chips are in the porcelain and enamel, whatever. But it's just a big lot of parts, right? So there's a couple of 286s. Those are single mantles. There's a couple of hats for 286s. I'm gonna have to find somebody's detached the burner frame from that thing. And here's 3 288s. And the 288 is the current model twin mantle lantern. Now I haven't got right down to trying to date these 200s back here, but there's a pair of 200s that are not in too bad a shape. I mean, obviously you got somebody's changed the fuel caps. We know they're old. This one not as old because this one uses the short hat. This is a tall hat model. So it'll be probably the more valuable one in the end. It also has a red knob on it. I don't know what this one's got here. Yeah, it's got a red knob as well. This is actually a Canadian model, and you can always tell. Here, I'm just going to move this over here so we can talk about this. You can always tell a Canadian lantern because the pump is on the left-hand side of the knob, not on the right. Now, I have taken apart and serviced and worked on many of these lanterns, and I honestly feel more comfortable having it this way with the knob here. And I don't, it's just a matter of personal preference, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. Can you imagine? And not a word of a lie, I am not lying, I am not kidding you. All of that was $1. $1. Thanks, Lori. I love you, sweetheart. She's always looking out for me, you know, guys. When she discovers that there's a thing I have an interest in, she's got an eagle eye and she's on the lookout. So there's a 625 in there, right? I've got a tapered globe inside for that. There's a 625. These are probably the two 200s, the 625, and these two 220s are probably going to wind up being projects of mine and getting them going. These guys are just going to be for parts. I mean, I have a 286 that, you know, I don't know. They cheaped out like later on when they started in their manufacturing process. But look, this one's got brand new mantles on it. And somebody cut the string, so there's probably little chance, if any, that I'm going to be able to get those up. But you know what? This one's complete. All I need is a number 4 glass. And if it works, hey, I can light it up. So that might be a thing to do. But anyways, two 200s, a 625, two 220s dated in the early 60s, and a bunch of parts. 286s and 288s, singles and twin mantle lanterns from like the 90s, you know, the 2000s. See the card? It's just, well, it's like, you know, they just go by and by and by. It's crazy here. Next thing you know, people will be stopping over there going so they can go fishing up the road. There's a stream up there everybody goes fishing at. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot for taking a look at that. I hope you all have a good day.